Yes, yes, we're freaking lucky. We're so lucky. We are so lucky. Oh, we are so lucky. Oh, we are so lucky. That is a great cross from Cuadrado. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. We are so lucky. That is a great, great cross from Juan Dancing Feet Cuadrado. Whoa, 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 whoa. And it's not finished yet, guys. We just have to start this live stream because it's time, but we have 2 minutes left. It's not done yet. It's not done yet. Wow, we are so lucky. We are so lucky. That is a goalkeeper howler again. Oh, come on, ref. Come on, ref. Seriously? Yellow for that one? Chiesa barely even touched him. Oh, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. It's 1 minute left. It's not done. I bet you that they will score now, 2-2. Oof, it's 2-1, by the way, guys. You joining me just for the final minute of the game. Apparently, well, somehow we managed to score against this. Freaking football manager side. Come on. You have a free kick. Come on, pump it up. And then Chesney. Oh, well done. Okay, free kick to us. Whew. Is it now? That's it? That's a great cross from Cuadrado. I gotta say, he has been average at best tonight. But that freaking cross was something else. That was something else. Absolutely. Oh, don't be fools now. Oh, come on, guys. How in the world did we leave it so late and only a goalkeeper mistake probably is gonna send us to the next round? Blow the whistle. Yes! 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 We are actually freaking qualified. Wow, wow, wow. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I can't believe I'm so happy just because we win against a farmers team. What is going on, my friends? What's up? Well, we are doing live stream just after the Juventus against Ferencvaros game. What a disaster. What an absolute disaster. But we end up winning this. We end up somehow, my friends, we end up winning this one. And I don't understand how it's possible, but we did. This game just showed me. Well, during my preview for this game, I asked for consistency. I asked for continuity of the performance, the one that they delivered on the pitch against Cagliari. And now that they are finished with Cagliari game, they played against Ferencvaros, and I expected something more, but I received the complete opposite. They were so freaking confused. They are so freaking confused with the high defensive line and the offside trap from them. They never ever figured it out, and that just showed me again the limits of Andrea Pirlo as a coach, as a tactician. But on the positive note, he will learn from this. He will learn from this, no doubt, because he has to. We played 90 minutes against a high line. It's amazing. Against a high line, and we couldn't figure it out. And we have so many issues. I mean, almost all of those guys who came on in the second half were absolutely useless. Kulusevski should stay away from Champions League. Everything Champions League related. He can go home, listen to Tupac, and play FIFA 21 Champions League. That's what he can do. That's the only thing he's allowed to do with the Champions League. Every single game that he has played in the Champions League has been bang average. Tonight, it was absolutely crap. It was awful from Kulusevski. And that was only like, I don't know, 20 minutes or something. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing how poor he was today. But well, where to start, my friends? Where to start? I'll say hi to the chat, guys. Apart, of course, the Barca fan. They won, of course, 4-0 against Dynamo Kiev, so they are through, as well as Juve after we won 2-1 against Ferencvaros. Vishwa, yes, we won somehow. Yes, we did. And John, Ronaldo and Morata, amazing. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure about Ronaldo, though. Yeah, and that's... I don't understand. I just don't understand how poor we were today. The thing is, my friends, is that we tend to lower our level when we play crappy teams. And Cagliari were actually good teams. So don't fool yourselves. They were a good side. Ferencvaros, they were not a bad side, but we are far, far superior. But somehow the mindset when we face those teams is amazing. It's kind of just switched off, and that's it. And it's so frustrating. And of course, the tempo was super high. We saw that during the first half, during the second half. The tempo was so high. And why? Because their defensive line was so high up the pitch. And the tactics that Sergei Rebrov, their coach, made, they were spot on. They almost did it. But finally, we figured out how to break it. So Chiesa came on. He was also not that great. And of course, Cuadrado finally made that surging run, and a long ball to Cuadrado. I mean, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what you need to do when you play against teams with high defensive line. This is what it should be happening, but we only did it like once in a while. And of course, finally, we score. And unfortunately for their goalkeeper, he made it. Well, I would not say it's such a crazy mistake from the goalkeeper, but still, I feel that it was a mistake from him. He could have done better there, but it was a good header from Morata. Just a bit too hard for him to save that one. We win, my friends. We win. We're through to the next round. And to be quite honest, I don't care. I don't care how we played this. Well, in terms of points gained, because we needed those 3 points. But what concerns me is the level that we suddenly drop. Our performance was crap today, which was much better against Cagliari. It was crap today, and again we had tons of rotation. Of course, we had McKennie in there, we had Artur, we had Bentancur. Rabiot only played like 10 minutes or so. We had absolutely no defense, and yeah, that's it. Well, yeah, and I think, yeah, and also Dybala started. Also quite a disappointing game from Dybala, but we get back, of course, to the player ratings, my friends. You know all about this, as you can see right there. Full-time reactions and player ratings coming up on this very channel, so stay tuned. And this feels like that our rotation was a bit too much. Of course, there were necessary substitutions there because, no Demiral, no Bonucci, no Chiellini. Danilo, Alexandro played his first full game in years, well, in months. So, of course, there were going to be some trouble at the back. But the one thing that I didn't like was that as we had the ball quite often, right? So when we had the ball, we actually played with Alexandro on the left and Cuadrado on the right. We actually played with 4 at the back, it seems, while in possession, because I know. We play with 3 men at the back, 4 in the middle, and 4-1-2, 1 in possession. But when not in possession, we are 4-4-2. But this time, this confused me a little bit, because Alexandro was basically hugging his sideline more often than not, and it was just a bit confusing. That's why I think De Ligt was a bit, more insecure because he felt he was all alone, and Danilo was slightly more central than he previously was. And of course, Cuadrado was way on the on the right flank. So there we go. We had some troubles at the back also, but overall, it is going forward. It is creating chances. It is finishing chances, and it is beating their offside trap. We couldn't do that with our midfield because midfield didn't have any creativity whatsoever going on the way forward. Of course, creativity from Arthur, but that's just not enough. We need another player. And McKennie, I'm sorry, boy, you're not a creative player. You are a beast winning the ball back, but I'm sorry, you're not the creative player that I want to see. And Bentancur, he's just average. He's just average at the moment, and that's and that's just very, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. He is my boy. I like him a lot, but something's happened with Bentancur, and we need to figure out. And Pirlo needs to figure out what's going on with Bentancur, because otherwise, we might be in trouble, because then out of form Bentancur leaves us with one midfielder short, basically, and which could as well bring Sami Khedira back into the mix. Yeah. Anyway, let's see for the in the comment section or in the chat section. Guys, nice to see you all. Francesco, everyone was angry at Bernardeschi. He didn't play that bad, honestly. That is true. He didn't play that bad. Yes, Jeffrey, we won. Imagine that. Jeffrey, we won. Why not Ronaldo Morata starts every match? That Suman, this was a rotation, and this was because Dybala needed to play, and this was basically a rotation. Morata has played a lot so far, so we need to get Dybala back into full fitness. So this was a natural substitution or a change, rotation, so to speak. So I'm not surprised by it. I'm not really surprised that Dybala didn't play that well. But there we go. De Ligt made a mistake that cost us badly. I mean, De Ligt wasn't the problem today, unfortunately. It was our midfield. Like it usually is. Harper says hi. Nice to see you, Harper. This one, somebody needs to translate this one. I don't know what that means. Dybalisti, probably Dybala fans. Dybala fanboys. That's all I understand. I have to ask, how can the team play so well, Akash, on Saturday and this bad on following Tuesday? Well, the tactics from the opposition for once, and of course the rotation, huge rotation, and the fact that I think we were so desperate to score early on and to put this game to bed, we never kind of switched off. We never kind of relaxed and took the ball. Basically played around them instead. We just gung-hoed them the whole game. And of course, with the high line, it was always going to be difficult. So yeah, spot on from Rebrov. Well done to him for creating this tactics against us tonight. Almost made it, but it was a great cause from Cuadrado though. Ferencvaros are not a small team. They're a beast in Hungary. Well, to be fair, they are a small team in the Champions League standard. Amazing Ronaldo goal. Yes, it is, Kenneth. However, that's it from Ronaldo, unfortunately. But still, Juventus not the best. No, they weren't. Do you think we need a good goalkeeper? Well, we do. Wojciech Szczesny is a good goalkeeper. There are rumors about Gianluigi Donnarumma coming from Milan because he still hasn't signed his contract with Milan. Well, we never know. We don't know. I'm not going to discuss goalkeeping issue because that's not the point. It's not the issue here, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but I would wish it were an answer to this just by switching off the goalkeeper and that's it. But it's not. It clearly isn't. So the goalkeeper is not the issue. Michael, these days with the crazy schedule results, we could go either way. So I'm glad to have gotten the win. Yes, but still the performance needs to be there. Those guys on the pitch should have followed up that performance. However, in their defense, the midfield was absolutely no creativity whatsoever. So with the midfield be a bit more creative, we could have done something more than we did tonight. We could have scored much, much earlier. Manchester United fan, very, very happy, but Juve are my second team. Or Morata and Ronaldo FC, should we call it now? Whoa. Calma. Come on. But yeah, nice to see you here. Nice to see you. I love that comment, by the way. Yeah. We were clearly the better team, but this performance we have a long way to go. Yes, but also Akash and all of you guys that are watching this stream, I think, as I said, I think Pirlo will learn from this. I think Pirlo will learn how to demolish those tactics, because there was clear a tactic of high defensive line, offside trap. This is what they did, and Ronaldo was he was made toothless basically tonight, apart from that goal. And the same for sure goes for Dybala and almost for Alvaro Morata, even though more movement from Morata created more spaces. So where we go, well done for Morata for scoring yet again. This feels like a loss, but to be honest, don't get me wrong, we deserved it, but still we sucked. Yes, we did. Bernard Morata so unlucky with those post shots. Yes, exactly, and that's also that we are unlucky. That's also a thing. We were so unlucky. Those two shots could have been goal, and that's it. We could have put the game to bed. But it is what it is. Cristiano went one-on-one against goalkeeper. I don't understand what he was doing. He was probably unlucky with his back heel or something. I don't know what he was doing, but he rounded the goalkeeper instead of just burying the one for his second goal. So we had some chances. Yes, we did for sure. Antonio says hi, and of course, yes, I do agree with you, my friend. Corrado gets a lot of flack, but almost all out of goal, relating a task from his side. Risk for setting as he is. Yes, but that's only because he crosses the most as well. He has that ability to be able to get himself into position to cross. Whether those crosses are good, that's clearly like that's just a coin toss, really. Either they're good, either they're bad. I can name 5 or 6 crosses from Cuadrado in the first half. They were absolutely crap. So at the end, when it mattered the most, he created a great cross for Morata to score. But that's about it. I will go back to play ratings, of course, but Cuadrado didn't impress me, and he rarely does, to be honest. I'm sorry. Chris says Chiesa looked lost. Yeah, I don't, to be honest, guys. Yes, she does. I love it. John. Yes, she does. Chiesa, I don't like him on the left flank, my friends. I just don't like him on the left flank. I don't understand why we have to use him on the left flank. He's so much better on the right, I think. He can cross, he can come inside, he can finish, he can be in the back post and finish those chances. On the left, he will always cut inside. He will not cross. And that troubles us. You saw what we did with Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi was the left footer on the left flank. He made some, okay crosses. He had chances from the left side with his left foot. It's only logical. I don't understand this obsession, this Italian footballing obsession, basically. I've seen this with De Chilio. I've seen this with Danilo. I'm seeing this with Chiesa now. I don't understand. Why do we have to use the guys who are right-footed on the left flank, apart from cutting inside? But then we lose that crossing capability. We lose that penetration through the flank. I don't get it. I rarely seen a good performance from the left side from a right footer. Rarely, if ever. Well, Chiesa maybe once. But that's it. I guess she does. Man, John, that's funny. Yes, she does. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. He was, yeah. I'm sorry. Why was Dybala captain? Easy answer, because of seniority. It is Chiellini first, and then it is Bonucci, and then it is Dybala, and then it is Cuadrado, and apparently then it is Alex Sandro. So way down there in the pecking order probably is Cristiano, but that will never happen, at least as far as I can see. Honestly, Bentancur was invisible in the first half, and I was slowing down our attack in the second half. Yeah, Akash, I agree. He was bang average today. Bang average. Tactics were off. Yes. Rabiot, important. Weston need to. I thought Weston had a good game today, but his position was not the one which suits him. I don't understand why is he bombarding forward like he is a box-to-box player, which he is, but Then with the box-to-box player that I want to see at Juve is actually a player who can create. And with McKennie, he cannot create that much. He is more of a killer rather than creator. But for sure, I thought he did okay. To be quite honest, Kara is disappointed. Nice to see Kara, even though we actually won that game, strangely enough. Boomber's vlogs. Nice to see you, man. I'm better than Chesney. Well, can we buy you then? Well, honestly, let's not blame Wojciech Szczesny. Of course, it wasn't his greatest performance today, but this is not the issue. The issue is further up front, further up the pitch. Danilo once again proved his goal this season. Well, apart from the goal, we can see that he absolutely was dismantled, my friend. What happened? The De Ligt missed the header, and then it was collective meltdown, starting with Danilo. So that goal is on everybody except from, well, basically De Ligt, because, well, when he's out, he misses the header. Everybody else needs to take responsibility. Neither of them did. Yeah. Yes. There we go. Further on. Alex, then Cuadrado. Yeah, could be. Yeah, Mahmoud. Yeah, you might be right. That is Alexandro first, and then it is Cuadrado. That could be true. Chiesa plays on the left, maybe because Kulusevski playing so well on the right. Well, Kulusevski isn't playing on the right. Kulusevski is playing in the middle. And if we use Kulusevski on the right flank instead of Cuadrado, then we will destroy whatever Kulusevski has left of his creativity. Well, he has a lot of creativity, posting rhymes, singing to Tupac. But Kulusevski was crap today, my friends. Absolutely useless. Stay away from Champions League games. Start against likes of Benevento or I don't know, Spezia, whatever. Gain confidence there. Start there, and then we'll see you in the Champions League, because here is a bit of a higher level than it is in Serie A. Miss Dybala from last season. Yeah, I miss so too, Jeffrey. I do so as well. I hope he bounces back. It's 3. This is what I love. This is what I love, my friends. 3:50 a.m. in Nepal. It's soon morning in Nepal, for crying out loud. And I was just waiting for a stream to start when I saw 1-1. These things. Hey. There we go, my friends. There we go. I agree, Conrado can be frustrating, but as it stands, we are worse off without him in a team that we are with him in a team. Crosses can be hit or miss, but he racks up with assists. We don't get that from the left. Well, exactly. And we don't get that one from the left because we barely played with the guys who are able to cross from the left. We just started playing with Bernardeschi, and we used Chiesa, who is a right footer. So, of course, we're not going to get any crosses from there. And Frabotta barely played. So this is why we're not getting anything from the left. And with Cuadrado, well, we're worse off without him in a team than with him. Have we ever actually played without him? I would want to see Chiesa on the right. Well, apart from that useless cameo from Kulusevski on the right. I think he was against Verona or something. I want to see Chiesa on the right. I hope I will see Chiesa on the right against Benevento. Then we'll see. But I need something more. I just look at Cuadrado and am so, like you mentioned, like you said it, Michael, yourself. It is so frustrating to watch Cuadrado at times. He can do one thing good like he did tonight, great cross, but then he can do 5 or 10 things. Absolutely useless, frustrating. And this is what the whole package is with Cuadrado. We have to take the whole thing. Can we really live with Cuadrado who makes 5 mistakes, but then one good mistake and one good thing, and that's it? All good suddenly? I don't think so. We have to rate him as a whole, as a player. So for me, it's I'm on the fence with this guy. I am on the fence. Ronaldo is the worst player I've ever seen. We should sell him for a sack of potatoes. He is a useful player. He's not better than Lingard and Bell. I really hope. Okay, yeah. I don't even know what to say. He's gotta be trolling. That's funny though. Fahad, you're funny man. Fahad, you're funny man. Greetings from Greece to Bianconeri Viking Norway. Yes, greetings, my friend George. Today we're both lucky and unlucky. Lucky to score and win during stoppage time, but also unlucky to have played a minute. Well, couldn't have said it better myself, my friend. By the way, guys, before I move on further down the chat, I just want to let you know that on Friday I will be doing a very special celebratory Juve therapy session. So please join me then. Friday night, it is already uploaded to YouTube, so schedule for that one as well. There will be a giveaway. So join me in the chat on Friday night, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, so there we go. So, back to the chat. We need to improve 1,000, 10,000 times, even to beat this Barcelona in December. Well, man, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's another game. It's another players. Hopefully we'll see Demiral back. Hopefully we'll see, Dybala in better shape than he was today. No midfield in this game. Hime. Sorry, I'm just destroying your name. I'm sorry if I do that. But nice to see you anyway. No midfield in this game and no passing. It was a disaster. Yeah, midfield was non-existent. I completely agree with you. Kalangu, love the name. Love the name, my man. Let's cut the teams out slack. The opposition was really tight. It was hard to pick a good pass or try through ball. Yes, I agree. They had a high line, also 5 defenders. Even Bayern would struggle. I'm not sure Bayern would struggle, but Bayern would have creativity in the midfield. But I agree, my friend. This is this is a good shout. And then we have some bashing from on Ronaldo. This is lovely. Passing starts from Vincent. Nice to see you, my man. Passing starts from the back, goes to Arthur and comes back. No pickup, creativity further in the middle. Yes, exactly. Arthur was not so bad today, by the way. Arthur was okay, but when he was the only one who was responsible for whatever creativity we had in the middle, he was bound to make some mistakes. The passing. So eventually he was going to be gassed. So he was, of course, substituted towards the end of the game. But I didn't think that he was our worst player by far. I think actually he was. Well, yeah, Vishwa says he was the best player in the midfield. And, well, him and McKennie, I would say, can share that one. No one can cross from the left. That's why Ben not playing in the left. It's positive development. Yes, Andra, nice to see you, by the way. Always present, my friend. Yes, and I actually want to see more of Bernardeschi on the left. That's like last resort with Bernardeschi. We've played him everywhere apart from that position. So now he actually is doing okay. So let's build up on that and keep him on the left flank so we can actually get some decent crosses and some decent shots from the left as well. Travis, nice to see you, my man. Why was McKennie playing the right midfielder? My friend, I don't know. Where was McKennie playing. He was playing between the lines, between the midfield and attack. He was playing in the right. Or maybe you're confusing him with Cuadrado. Juve Daily says hi. Of course, Juve Daily present. Terrible, but we still got the win. I was screaming. Yes, my friend. So was I. Did you see Kulu? The worst performance I've ever seen. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Go back and write some rhymes, my friend. Nothing in Champions League from this guy so far. Bentancur was so bad. Yes, he was. He was bang average, my friend Enya. It's hard for Dybala to play with that lineup. Yeah, but we keep making those excuses. It's hard for Dybala here. It's hard for Dybala there. But at the end of the day, we need to say that, he didn't perform. And as much as I love Dybala, we have to say it like it is. Bad was bad as always. I wouldn't say he was bad. McKennie was out of position. I think he was everywhere. So there is no position, it seems, for this guy. It's midfield, it's right winger, it's right midfield, it's trequartista, it's everything. So, yeah, it's strange. It is strange. Demiral was a major missing. Yes, he was. We missed him dearly today. Not because of his quality, but because of his positioning, because then he would know what to do in a 3-man defense. Alexander was way on his left. Too much, in my opinion. Just way too much. Daniel is also present. My good friend Daniel. It took 80 minutes, and the vision of Rabiot for us. Tried to diagonal pass for their half. Yeah. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He was a slightly risky back pass there, right after he was subbed on. But Danilo was there to catch that. But yeah, it's it's interesting. It's interesting how Adrien Rabiot has developed into 2020. No doubt about it. If we didn't have Ronaldo today, we would have lost 100%. I'm not so well. His goal was important, of course, and that's the only way we could have scored, based on how we played against the defensive high line. But you could say that about Morata as well. If Morata wouldn't been there, we would have drawn this one. You could say the same thing about many games, not about Cristiano, but about many players. If I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if Simone Zaza didn't play against Napoli, and we wouldn't win 1-0 back in the day in 2015, I think, the 1-0 goal. So you can make that excuse for every player. No, if we didn't have Ronaldo, we would have won 5-0 instead of scrappy 1. This is lovely. This is lovely from Max Shop. I love it. I'll highlight this one. Popcorn. Popcorn. He clearly hates Cristiano. I'll leave it at that. I will not comment this guy, but I love it. Some sprinkling. Salty. Morata is way more useful to the team than Dybala. At this moment, yes. He's more of a direct player than Dybala is. Dybala is just trying to find his fitness and find his place in the team. So I think actually it all comes down to this, that we might actually sell this guy after this season, if he doesn't start performing soon. But I'm just saying, I would cash in on Dybala, Pierre says. Yeah, well, I won't do it in January for sure, but next summer we'll see. Ronaldo is not seeing hunger for the win, only motivated us in the first game. Yeah, well, you could say the same thing about. I wouldn't say Ronaldo was that intensive in the first half. He was active, but I mean, I think Arthur was the most intensive of all of our people, our players out there, because I don't know. Sometimes it looked like Cristiano was a bit more frustrated, and Arthur just kept working, and also McKennie for sure. Energy. So there was a high tempo tonight, my friends. So it wasn't only Cristiano's intensity out there that was visible. It was also a lot of other players, because energy was crazy. Alexander Pato is in my chat. Alexander Pato, how are you doing, my friend? Where are you in this world? Where do you play? Last time I heard you, well, you were playing in Brazil or something. I don't know. Alexander Pato, Forza Milan, he says. Wow. Alexander Pato still loves his old club. Mirgan is back. Nice to see you. Mirgan is back. Not the most flashy win, but the win is win. How are you doing, Mirgan? How are you doing? It's nice. He's actually doing Italian now. Alexander Pato, my man. Don't understand the thing you're saying in Italian, but it is what it is. Lincoln, Dybala's baby disappears in big matches, especially in Champions League. The guy just did 2 good games in his career. Well, he did more than 2. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is with Dybala. Yeah, no more I can say. Igor or Ivan. Oof, I can't forgetting your name, my friend. Hi, my friend. You happy with the game? I hope you aren't. I don't know, man. Where is Marco? Daniel, you're funny. All right, guys. I guess Arthur was the most involved in the gameplay, but Ronaldo was always asking for the long balls. So it has to be. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he was asking for that high line, for those long balls, and we can't feed the guy all the time, right? We need to have a balance because eventually, if we feed him one time or two times here, they will actually find it out. And we did feed him on some occasions, and well, he still didn't score. So there we go. I want to see Chiesa on the right, or people actually play him behind. His best attribute is pace and dribbling. Yes. Greg is there. Hi, Roman. Hi, Greg. Nice to see you. Ericsson Claspray. Yeah, there we go. RB Combs is also present. I'm happy. I don't think it was terrible. I think team has played Ghost. And I think yes. All right, guys. Let's do player ratings. It's time for player ratings. It's already half hour we passed for this stream. So the player ratings. What are we thinking? Should we start with Wojciech Szczesny? Just channeling my inner Kulusevski there. All right, so Wojciech Szczesny, what do we give him? I wouldn't say he was at fault for the goal, but he could also be blamed. Some or partially, but at the end of the day, it was defense who made it. So, yeah. What do we say? I say it was nothing really spectacular from Wojciech, and they barely touched him in the second half. So I'd say, whoa! Exclamation point! Why? There we go. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for me. I don't know what you got, my friends. 6. Whoa. 6, 6, 6, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. We were. You're right behind me. Tomorrow, Merda go out. Is it Merda against Real Madrid? Well, Forza Real Madrid. Danilo. Let's do Danilo. What do we have for Danilo, my friends? What do we have for Danilo? One of those guys who completely made a meal out of the goal we conceded. Also had some dodgy start to the game, but improved as the game moved forward. Still, I wouldn't say that this was vintage Danilo from this season, and this is a sentence I never thought I would say, but it is what it is. Let's see here. I gave him a 6.5 just because the goal that we conceded, I just feel that, it's just so it was a clown move from Danilo to fall like that. And yeah, I'm still celebrating. We play like crap, but we won. Yeah, 7, 7, 7, 7, 6.5. Yeah. Don't forget he gave ball back for Guardado to go. Yes, Marian, I did forget that actually. I am sorry, Danilo. 6.5, 7. Yeah. We'll stay there. Matthijs de Ligt, my friends, and Matthijs de Ligt. He looks happy. I remember it was a couple of months ago. There were some rumors that he was very unhappy at Juve. He wanted rather to go to Barcelona. He didn't find life in Italy so beautiful, and his girlfriend Anneke was also miserable in Italy. Well, I can see that. I can see. I follow both of those guys on Instagram, and I can see they have it. They are basically longing to go back to Netherlands, to go to Barcelona. Oh, they hate it in Turin. I can clearly see that. Sure. The guy will stay here for 10 years if it was up to him. Really. Because, I at least at this moment, because I clearly see this guy is the happiest man on earth. Playing, no pain. Of course, instrumental in the defense tonight for us to not concede more chances than we did. stopped many attacks, many attempts on attack from Ferencvaros, but not that dominant as he was against Cagliari. So I'll give him 7 out of 10. Ronaldo, Dybala can say goodbye to Juve. Well, not just yet, my friend. Not just yet. January, I don't think. I think it will be stupid. I think it will be stupid to sell him in January. Enya Blanco, you triggered me? Am I triggered? For what? I don't know. His contract clause is an issue. Yes. Yes, it is. But you know what? I think I really want us to actually sign him on. And I think everybody wants so, for sure. For sure. So hopefully we will sign the guy for a new contract and remove that release clause. I hope they're actually thinking about it right now. Well, they should. Yeah. So Alexandro, first game back from injury from the start. Hugged the touchline too much, in my opinion. But it wasn't that bad, to be honest. It wasn't great from Alexander, but it was just bang average in a good sense. Because remember, this is his first game, and he was just not rushed back in fitness, but he was just straight into the lineup. If Demiral was available, I don't know. Maybe Alexander would have started on the bench. I don't know. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one for me. Maybe I will give him the same rating I gave to Danilo. So I give him a 6.5. Just a very calm display from Alexander. Nothing really interesting. And I understand why. Well, I understand why you think that Signor Juventino. He seems unfit to me. Yeah, well, but that's logical. Man looked like basically haven't played football in a while. So moving on to Mr. Juan Dancing Feet Cuadrado. I mean, it was bound to happen. It was Cuadrado who was gonna make that beautiful assist to Morata. But before that assist, I was ready to rate him a 5. Because seriously, I fail to see the stability that he gives us. The calm. He's not calming my nerves while I watch him play. No. He makes mistakes a lot, and those mistakes can really be erased by just telling him to simply play the ball quicker and not just stand and stop spending 2, 3, 4 touches on the ball before you send it to the next guy. Also, this constant looking for a free kick. And sometimes we even see those very bad passes from Cuadrado. I don't buy it. I'm sorry. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'll be happy to see Cuadrado succeed, have a consistent throughout 90 minutes, consistent display. But I haven't seen that in a while. So, and of course, at the end of the day, well, he gets those crosses in. Yes, this is his attribute. He can pass his defender with ease. But those crosses also very average. He can cross the ball into the box. Yes, but everybody can do that. The thing is, you need to hit the man you're aiming for. This is more of an art. And somehow, I don't feel that Cuadrado is... Well, he's not consistent in that department. Neither is Bernardeschi. Very few of them are. But still, he persists on sending those crosses into the box. So there was one time he sent in across the box. There was no Cristiano in the box. It was Bernardeschi and it was McKennie, I think. And how can you expect us to score or even to have a shot on goal with those two guys in the box? This is what I don't get. And of course, at the end of the day, last minute of the game almost, he makes that great run, Beautiful cross to Morata, absolutely pinpoint, perfect. So there you go. This is a perfect Cuadrado package for you. One good thing, and then you have 5 awful ones in space of 90 minutes. Well, split up between the minutes, Overall, this is what I call an inconsistent player. And well, many players are very, very inconsistent. Cuadrado is also one example. So to rate him, to go as far as calling him a legend, that would go too far. Absolutely too far. He's a utility. He's a good utility player for us, but I wouldn't be, it's not like he's one of the best, for sure, in my opinion. So tonight, to summarize, I'll give him a 6.5 just because of that beautiful pinpoint cross. That was great. That was actually great. Travis, he's a different player every 5 minutes on the pitch. Yeah, and sometimes I even confuse him. I even confused him. Even confused him on with McKennie one time. Yeah, but it is what it is. I saw you on my Goldbridge channel the other day, Robbie Combs. Well, yep. Yes, I did have a chat with my Goldbridge. I talked with my Goldbridge for one thing only. Let me highlight this one. Juve Daily, not Juve Daily, Juve Therapy. Me also. Mark Goldbridge. Yes, basically it was Paul Pogba and Cristiano Ronaldo talk. Yeah, I shut him down pretty quick. Cheers. He was basically saying Cristiano will leave in the summer, and because Lionel Messi will go to Manchester City. I don't understand that rumor. I don't get it. Why should Messi go to Manchester City just because Pep Guardiola is there? Do they actually have a good relationship? I'm not so sure. And do you actually think that Messi would dare to go to Premier League to play for Manchester City? He will be roasted in Premier League. So yeah, and why? What has this anything to do with Cristiano Ronaldo? I don't know. So there's Jorge Mendes himself said that Cristiano will play out his contract at Juve. So come on, man. So yeah. Yes. All right. Moving on from Juan Cuadrado, and to the other side, Federico Bernardeschi. What do we give in France? What do we give Federico Bernardeschi? Started his second game in a row because, well, he did play well against Cagliari, and he didn't play that bad against Ferencvaros tonight. Unlucky with that shot to hit the post. Yeah, but it's just not enough. Just not enough to rate him even higher. I don't know, 6.5 as well for him. There will be a lot of 6.5 here. I don't know why. But it is what it is as we move forward with the player ratings. Yeah, so unlucky on Andra. Yes, I agree. But that's it. We'll see. I mean, against Benevento, I would also like to see who would play against Benevento. Maybe it will be Bernardeschi yet again. But at this point, I'm not so sure. I want to sell or get rid of Bernardeschi or loan him out in the transfer window in January. It looks like I see something with this new style with Bernardeschi playing on the left. I see something. It's just a little bit intriguing. I'm on the fence. It's a little bit intriguing. But if we play him there consistently, we might see something. We might see something we've never seen before. Rodrigo Bentancur. Yeah, I mean, average, bang average. But I don't know. There is something with Bentancur there is an issue. There's an issue with Bentancur, and I don't know what it is. It's like he's struggling to find his place in the team. He's in and out. Pirlo suddenly decides to switch him off and then bring him on, and then he starts, and then he's benched for the full game, and then everything. And I think it's partially also to Pirlo trying to figure out what is his best midfield. I well, I think that it is Arthur and Rabiot at this point, starting to feel like it is, with Arthur being like the focal point with starting our play, and Bentancur, which is just I don't know. Let's play Bentancur as a backup to Arthur then. Because I don't want to see Bentancur being close to the opposition's goal, because I don't think that he can contribute anything there. He's barely scored for us. I think he scored one or two goals or something, and that's it. And it's just for a midfielder that is so high up the pitch, Bentancur. I don't know. No, thank you. So I give him a 5.5. And we should take note. That Bentancur is struggling, and support the guy. And then just he's young, and as I said last time, Maurizio Sarri destroyed him last season. So maybe he's still there. There are some effects of that. But it is what it is. Play badly, you'll be rated as well. Yeah. He needs to feel like he has to fight for this place. I don't think he has that anymore. Yeah, I agree with that. And the problem we have with Michael says the problem we have with Bentancur is we still don't have a clear definition of what he can do well. Yeah, he is a runner, in my opinion. I think he likes to. I think he likes to track back. He likes to win the ball, and he likes to distribute the ball. But he's not very good at that, unfortunately. So, yeah. But then again, we are just unable to sell players. If Bentancur would be sold this summer and replaced with, I don't know, something else, something better, Awar, that would be interesting. But he needs to play consistently, and maybe the pressure of being a Juve player is just not there just doesn't suit him. I don't know. But 5.5 for me. Going to Arthur, one of the better players tonight. Backbone for everything we created going forward. It doesn't matter how we scored. It doesn't matter how we create our chances. Arthur will always be in the middle of it. Somehow, maybe at the start of it, maybe in the middle of it, or maybe even at the end of it. Thing is with Arthur, unfortunately, if for some reason, and this is what I don't like with Arthur, for some reason he, apart from that, he holds on to the ball too much. He improved on that actually quite drastically in last couple of games. So this is something Pirlo clearly worked on with Arthur. But tonight he was so offensive. He was way forward. He was in their final third, and that was very strange because when we eventually lost the ball, there was nobody in midfield, no stability. So Arthur needs to chill with those forward runs, calma, and stay in your lane, stay in the midfield. That's just me, but he did play well tonight. He did play well. So I'd say without him, we would have struggled to even play as good as we played at times. 7 out of 10 for me. 7 Farto, 7.5. The guy's a beast. Yes, Mirgan, he is. I like Arthur. He has this, curly legs. Like he looks very strange. Just let's watch him next time he runs. You'll see. You see, he has like a bow instead of the leg usually goes straight forward, right? But his leg is like slightly bent. Very funny. Very funny. All right, moving forward from Arthur, going to Weston McKennie. Weston, my boy. My Texas boy, my boy from USA. What do we say? What do we say from Weston McKennie? Aggressive, also impatient at times. Kind of. Finally, we're starting seeing the limits of McKennie in terms of knowing when to stop and when to press. The positioning also. The thing is that I'm not so sure what his positioning was. Nobody knows. As I said earlier during the stream, when we start with the ball, So when we're with the ball, he is all the way up the pitch or in the right side on the midfield. But we rarely see him where I want him to see, in the midfield, just sitting there and killing people for having a ball, basically. But he's good at that. He's very, very good at that, tracking back at times. But he's very good at winning the ball back. But today, if I would have rated it, if I can rate him for 6.75, I don't know. Yeah, I'll say 7, my friend. I'll say 7 because clearly, when they had the ball, he was one of the first guys who broke up their play. Sometimes it was a free kick, sometimes it wasn't. But yeah, Weston, I like Weston, to be quite honest. Even though tonight wasn't his greatest performance, but I don't know. He needs to learn that trait: when to press and when to stop and when to just don't give a crap, just relax and stay in the midfield. This is what the problem was. Weston McKennie, Arthur, Rodrigo Betancur. Who we doing now? We're doing Paulo. Shall we do Paulo Dybala, my friends? Buckle up. Comment section now will burn, because people will be all over Dybala and selling him tomorrow. This is not Pro Football Manager, by the way, before I even watch the comments. This is not Football Manager. And for sure not FIFA. Even though I like it to be at times. Paulo Dybala started, played 60 or 70 or 75 minutes or so. What did he do? What did he do for us? Barely anything. Barely anything. So I gotta rate him based on his performance tonight, which was not, it was not that great. 5.5 for Paulo. Still work in progress. Still needs to get back into fitness. Still needs to find his place in this team that is so tight. And of course, playing against high defensive line, where it was very tight, of course, tonight, it was very tough for him. So yes, I get that excuse, but I don't know. I just want to see more personality from Dybala, and I don't see. I miss the personality from Dybala. I miss his traits. I miss his tricks. I miss his, surging runs. I miss his shooting. It was tough today, no doubt about it, because their defensive line was so high up, as I say many, many times. But he suffered. He suffered, and this is why I rate him that low. So you need to cope with that, my friend. If you are a professional, superstar, world-class player, as we like him to be, you must do better. You must do better, even though the position is playing with that tactic. 5.5 for me. Was offside load as well. Yes. 0. Wow. 5. Dybala 6. The game was just about win. It wasn't just about winning the game. It was also about finishing first in the group. Otherwise, you would face Liverpool or Bayern Munich. Goat Naldo, I love the name. To be honest, my friend, I don't care if we are number 1 or number 2, because I think we were number 1 last season, and we eventually got eliminated. So even we are 1 or 2, there are groups out there that can have a group winner that we can actually beat, but they can have a very huge, great team, tough team to beat on the second place. So it is what it is. It could be anything. So for us, the most important thing is qualifying, and then, of course, banging in goals, it will be secondary. But if we win against Barcelona 3-0, I doubt it will happen though. But yeah, you never know. Dybala 5.5, yes. Do you really want to avoid some teams? Well, yeah, for sure I do. In the next qualifying, yeah, I do, but we don't know which teams there are. So yes, Andra, this is a perfect. At this point, every team can beat us. Yes, we saw that clearly today. Ferencvaros, almost drew with us. Freaking, I mean, we struggled against Crotone. We struggled against Verona. Everybody. It's always been that way. Thing is, my friends, Juve has always been its worst enemy. It doesn't matter who we face. We are. If you've been a fan of this club for years, like I've been, you know that it doesn't matter who we face. We drew against Copenhagen. We drew against Nordsjælland. We struggled against Rosenborg back in the 90s. We are our own worst enemy. It is what it is, though. As Juve fans, we should support one of the best football players of the last 5-6 years. So chill out, people. Is it meant for Cristiano or is it meant for Dybala? Yeah, I think people are very, trigger happy with sell, buy, he's crap, he's great. There needs to be a gray area, and sometimes you need to support players, and sometimes you need to just say, enough is enough. See ya, like with Sami Khedira, like with I don't know. Stefano Sturaro was also an example. Like, it's just not good enough for Juve. Get out. I'm sorry. Thomas Rincon, also another example. We had a lot of these players that you can clearly see that just they don't cut it at Juve. So ciao. Narayan, how crucial was Ronaldo's goal today in terms of the scoring? Of course, the scoreline. Yeah, he scored. Yes, he did. When it comes to big team, honestly, Ronaldo steps out. You need big moment players. Yes, so far that is true. I don't think I don't think this right here, this comment right here, I think actually it's more of a chance, rather than it's Cristiano's wish to desire, the wish or desire to perform. It doesn't look like he doesn't want to perform against Ferencvaros. Of course he does. But of course, when he faces Real Madrid, when he faces Barcelona, when he faces Manchester United, when he faces huge teams, of course he will be fired up. Everybody would have been fired up. Poulsen, yes, Irish. Woof. Christian Poulsen, bring back good memories, Macbeth. Yeah, when it comes to big team, honestly, Ronaldo will step out. Yeah, and of course we must remember Atletico Madrid, and we must also remember knockout stages for Cristiano is born in a knockout stage. Wonderful. So I can't wait until we qualify, and we are qualified now, until we get our opponent, and we'll see who Ronaldo will be killing in the next round. Pirlo seems to underestimate teams a lot. The players as well, it seems, and of course rotation today was needed. Rotation, especially in the defense, of course. All right, are we ready for this? I'm gonna get so much stick. for this. But this, I read a comment on my preview to this game, or it was a live stream just after the Cagliari game. I don't remember. I'm just not looking at the comments right now because I see they're coming in, but I don't want to watch the comments because I don't want to be influenced by the comments by giving you my rating to Cristiano the GOAT Ronaldo. So, and the comment was that you clearly hate Cristiano. That was the comment, and there was something else as well. I wouldn't say who it is from. You can figure it out for yourselves, but that's not the point. The point is that I don't hate Cristiano. It's not about hate or love Cristiano. It's not about either you hate the guy or you love the guy. It's about looking at the full picture, at the whole game, and judging him by what I see during that game. This is just as simple as that. Just like I did with Cuadrado, I base my rating on his performance during the game. He did something great, he did something bad, and I rate him accordingly. Comments coming in, I love it. So, Cristiano Ronaldo, what do we give him, my friends? Just spew it out, just put it in the comments. I'm not watching the comments, I'm just seeing they're coming in. What do you think Cristiano deserves as a rating? And please, try being objective. Because this is interesting. Because if you rate him 8 or 9 you're clearly biased. You're clearly, I don't like to use that term, but I will use it, that term, fanboy, because you clearly don't see the whole picture, what happened today. But I will say this, first of all, and this will be a react. Maybe we will react, but I don't care, because this is my honest opinion. I don't think Cristiano had a good game today. Honestly, he scored great goal out of nothing, and we needed that goal. We needed this type of goal from Cristiano out of nowhere. Out of nowhere shot, because we struggled to create anything. Again, because they had a high defensive line. But may I also remind you, we had a shot from Alvaro Morata, also hit the post. Also, could have been very, very important for us if we had scored. Bernardeschi shot, also very important if he had, went in instead of a post. So we had those shots. Cristiano's goal, of course, came at a crucial moment when we just started to be a bit frustrated, since we didn't find openings, and there was inconsistency from the left, inconsistency from the right, and McKennie was all over the place in the middle. So Cristiano just said, you know what, whatever. As soon as I get my opportunity, as soon as I get some space, some space around me, and I see an opening, I'll go for it, like Cristiano should, and like he did. There was an opportunity to score there, and he did. And by Cristiano standards, this was a Cristiano Ronaldo goal. This was a moment of, I wouldn't say brilliance, but this was a moment for Cristiano Ronaldo. He scored the goal that moment. So let's say 1 minute. What did he do apart from that goal? This is my question before I give the rating. What did he do? I don't remember a thing that he did good, to be honest. Yes, we tried. He was always on the high line, and he was also always trying to beat the high line. It was our midfield's fault that we couldn't create. But at the end of the day, I cannot rate a guy who doesn't receive the ball. I cannot give him a 10 because he doesn't receive the ball. It just doesn't make any sense. Then I should rate Wojciech Szczesny a 10er, because he didn't get the ball, but still he was there, available. I mean, you see what I mean? So for me, it's like, I don't want to focus on Cristiano. I watch Juve play. I don't watch Cristiano play, like, specifically. So every time he makes a good run without getting the ball, every time he is available for the ball, for receiving the ball, every time he is unmarked and he tries to do something, it's not, why should I give him like, oh, well done, at the end of the day, he needs to get that ball in order for me to even rate whatever. So whatever he does off the ball is, it doesn't really matter, to be quite honest, as strange as it may sound. And in second half, it was flat. He could have scored a second goal. He was alone against this Dibush goalkeeper, but instead of just burying it for 2-0 or 2-1, 2-1, of course, he started to go around goalkeeper, and I saw that clearly that he was going to do that, because, it was just his positioning of his body, and then he just stepped on the ball or something. Unlucky, yes, but that's what it is. I wouldn't say this was one of the worst displays from Cristiano, for sure. It wasn't. So relax. It wasn't. But it wasn't good either. It wasn't great either. Yeah. I'm not even watching the comments. I see there are 25 new comments there, and I haven't even watched once. I haven't even looked at them. I'm torn. I am torn, to be honest. I'm torn. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, I mean, this is an objective. This is an objective scoreline. Rating 7 out of 10. This is what I would give Cristiano. for the game against Ferencvaros. And let's see the comment section. Yeah, it was not too bad. Not too bad. 7, 6, 6, 7, 7. Because of the goal, but 6 overall performance, I agree. He scored a great goal. You can give him less than 6.5. I wouldn't. Cristiano 7, Cristiano 7. 7.5. What Ronaldo missed 1-on-1 today? Yes, they did. But Ronaldo's tackled by the goalkeeper and scored a bad goal. Both are very important for you and both created a chance for others, says Sam. Sorry, Stan. Do you think his goal was by chance? No, never said he was. Never said he was. The fast-paced football, a few touches is in favor of Cristiano Ronaldo style. Yeah. Created for first half cross. The keeper actually tackled him. Well, maybe he did. So why didn't you finish straight away then? Anyway, in any case, there was poor judgment from Cristiano to try to go around the goalkeeper then, in my opinion. If Ronaldo is a 7, then so is Morata, and Dybala should be a 3 lower. Dybala 5.5. Morata is my principle, or like this is my rule. I do not rate players who came off the bench, especially when they came off that late. They just it doesn't matter whether it is Cristiano, or it is Morata, or it is Dybala, or it is Corrado. Doesn't matter. I just don't rate them because it just takes too It's just too. I won't. But yeah, no, I won't. 7 is a decent rating. I think I understand the situation you are. Yes, thank you, Travis. Yes, thank you. Yes, you know what it is. You know what it's like. If I rate Cristiano 6, there will be millions on my head. Millions. Then I will get poor ratings for this chat, for this live, and it's just. And that's just because I voiced my opinion, and of course it was not a 6, it was a 7, just because of the goal, as somebody earlier stated. Narayan, but don't you think he provides a kind of strong mentality in the team? Yes, I think he does. I said this earlier. That Cristiano is vital at times. In terms of mentality, and I always go back to that moment at halftime against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, where he punched everybody in the tunnel before working out for the second half, and that's what made us progress, in my opinion. Not just only Cristiano goals, but also that determination from Cristiano. So yes, his off-the-pitch mentality is off the charts. Yes, of course, but it doesn't give him any better rating. So, who is the man of the match? Well, Pierre, this is tough. Let me see who I rated. Cristiano, Matthias. It's tough, man. It's tough. Rarely, maybe I'm gonna go give it to Arthur, perhaps. I wouldn't give it to Arthur overall because he was so fundamental for us. In terms of creating whatever we created, because without Arthur, we wouldn't have created all those things that we did. Wouldn't have created. Well, I think maybe Arthur. It all started with Arthur when Ronaldo scored. It usually does, and there we go. I think we should be. I think we should be happy if. I think we should be happy if Arthur is being given the Man of the Match award, in my opinion. Thomas Becker, Dybala was very poor again, and he was meant to be fully fit according to Juve. Well, one thing is to be fully fit, another thing is to be match fit. That's the thing, and he clearly isn't yet. And also, if we are going to criticize Dybala for tonight's performance, we also must remember that the high defensive line confused the whole team, and Dybala was struggling of finding position in that team. It is what it is. When you play against a high defensive line, you cannot make those runs. You cannot have the space, and they congested everything in the middle. So Dybala is never going to be that player who will run past that offside line. And if he did, he was in offside. So he clearly is not used to that. So he needs space, and today he didn't. So if we're going to defend him, not the game for him. But how many times can we say that? So at some point this season, we just have to say enough is enough. But not the game for him tonight. Better luck next time, I guess. I don't know. No, Pirlo said Dybala still antibiotic last press conference before the match. There we go. Dybala's playing horrible by himself. Well, there we go. All right, guys. Closing in on the 1 hour and 15 minute mark. It's time to shut this down. It's time to go to bed and enjoy some sleep. We are qualified. This is the most important thing right now. The performance is average. We know this. You know this. And upwards and onwards, still work to be done. Pirlo needs to learn more, and now he has something to work with, because now there is a team that played with a high defensive line. No team has done that before against him, so now he will learn from this, hopefully. And we'll see what happens against Benevento. Hopefully we'll see another good display. The one that we did against Cagliari needs to be followed up. They didn't against Ferencvaros tonight. Try again against Benevento. So there we go. On Friday, please, my friends, join me for my Juve therapy session. It'll be a very special one. There will be a giveaway. Just because, I'm celebrating 1,000 subscribers and more. So maybe I'll do this a recurring thing every time I reach 1,000 subscribers. So 2,000, 3,000, and so on, whatever, and 1 million, hopefully. There will be a giveaway. Just as simple as that. Because, guys, really, I'm enjoying having this conversation with you, even though we can disagree. But at the end of the day, this is a dialogue. This is a conversation. And at the end of the day, I really hope that we are Juve fans. Not only Cristiano fans. Not only Dybala fans. Not only, Cuadrado fans. We are Juve fans, primarily. So, I hope you enjoyed this live. Join me on Friday night. And I'll see you then, for sure. Thank you to Juve Daily. Thank you to Signor Juventino. Thank you to Enya. Thank you to Adam. Thank you to Andra, Kenneth, Thomas Becker, Pierre, and many others. Willie Mirgan was there. Punkai was there. Goatnaldo. I love the name. And of course, Michael Chancellor. I love the names. I love you guys. All right. See you next time.